Ham got what's known as today Africa, which was, that land was named Ham, which is named after the people, which means hot. And Shem got what's known as the Mesopotamia, man. You know, the Israel area, Syria, parts of Iran. But the key to that was, it says, "Blessed be the Lord of Shem." So Shem, that chosen line, that let you know was going through Shem. It didn't go to the other brother. So the descendants of Shem would have that blessing, right, of the covenant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? And then when you go over to verse 21, in chapter 10, it tells you, "Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, even the elder, even him were children born. The children of Shem were Elam and Ashur, and a Foxide, Lud, and a Ram. To him those were born." So out of them, somebody has to be the chosen. And it says, when you go to verse 24, it basically gives you the clue again. And it says, "And a Foxide begot Salah, and Salah begot Eber." So that's the key right there, right? That's the key, man. It doesn't go into any of them other sons. It goes. It didn't tell you a ram. It goes into a Foxide, man. You know. And even when another key, when you go to the 11th chapter, it goes into the descendants of Shem, right? It gives you the descendants of Ham and Japheth in those other chapters, and that's it. But when you flip over here to verse, when you go over here to verse chapter 11, the descendants of Shem, why didn't it say the descendants of the rest? It goes into Shem. These are the generations of Shem, because Shem was the blessed, man. He was the one who that chosen line went through. That's why when you read in 11 and 10, it goes into his descendants. It don't go into the rest of them. And that's how it goes through the rest of the scriptures. When you go from here all the way through the rest of the scriptures, it's dealing with the children of Shem. When you're dealing with the chosen line, it says, "These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begot a Foxide 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begot a Foxide 500 years and begot 2 sons and daughters. And a Foxide lived 5 and 30 years and begot Salah." See? Why did it go from Shem to talking about a Foxide when he had 5 sons in chapter 10? So that's letting you know, that's the clue, letting you know that that chosen line went through a Foxide. It didn't talk about Aram, or Lud, or none of them boys, man. Right? It didn't talk no more about them. It goes into Shem and Salah and Eber. And through Eber, that's where the Hebrew was kept. That's why chosen language goes through Eber, man. So you people can say, well, such and such was the first language. It go all the way back to this time. That don't matter. What language did the Lord say, okay, these are my chosen people, he wanted us to speak? It was Hebrew. It don't matter if you say cuneiform was the first language. It came 1,000 years before Hebrew. That don't matter. That was the language of them heathens, man. The Lord had that special language that he wanted to be preserved for the children of Israel, man. And through Eber, that Hebrew was kept, man. You know? So when we go through, it says, we come out here, it says, in verse Ezekiel 3 and 4, "And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee into the house of Israel." So we coming out for the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, man. You know? And I'm going to go back to 2nd Esdras 6 and 55. "All this I spoke before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. So the world is made for the Israelites' sakes, man. The sons of Adam, man. Through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Israelites. This whole world is made for our sakes, man. But we're not in that position of rulership now. We're on the bottom right now. We're being punished for transgressions that we transgress against the Heavenly Father. And we're on the bottom right now. But it's about to change, man. We see the prophecies. When you see the prophecies, hey, happening constantly, day after day, we're on our way to getting salvation, man. Lord willing, we those men. We're doing what we're supposed to do and coming out preaching, as he said, go into the highways and bid and many as to the marriage, man. Invite them to this truth, man. And the Lord knows who is his, man. So he already has those certain number of men that's going to wake up, you know. And it says, as for the other people, right, meaning you other nations, it says, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. He has said that you are nothing. It says, but like unto spittle, that has likened to the abundance of them that drop, that falleth from a vessel. Right? So he said, y'all like unto spit. When you spit out your mouth, man, you don't even think about it. When it's on the ground, it's stepped on. You know? When you carrying a bucket of water, if you drop a little small portion out, you don't turn around and go take that water and put it right back. Keep moving, man. Keep going to you know. So that's how the Lord look at you other nations, man. There's nothing, man. You are here for our sakes, man. Right now, he has these other nations over us, man. They're over us now. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us, right? They begin to be lords over us and they're devouring us, man. Mainly it's Esau, man, the so-called white man, man. He's the Lord over the whole world right now. And he's devouring us and he's devouring the land, man. He's devouring the water in the air. They have chemtrails that they fly over in the air, which is that barium oxide, which is killing our immune system. The poison of the water, man. Putting mercury in the water, it's killing the sea life, man. Every time you look around, you got whales and squids and dolphins up on the coastline dead, man. Fish dead on the coastline, man. Esau is destroying the water. He's destroying the land. He's cutting all the trees, which trees give off oxygen. And they take in the carbon monoxide that we breathe out. And they take it in and then make it oxygen again. But Esau is cutting all the trees, man. So therefore, he's taking the oxygen away from the earth, man. He's killing everybody slow, man. And that's being a deceiver. So he is the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. It's not hard to find out who the devil is, man. You just open your eyes and right there where you at, man. You just look around, man. Do a 360, man. You see many devils, man. They constantly there. These constantly destroying the water, the air, and the land, man. And the people, man. When you're born as a child, they pumping so many shots of you, man. The kids are at an alarming rate. They're coming out with autism now, man. Damn near 2 out of 3 kids born, you messed up. They don't even want the mothers breastfeed no more. Esau didn't want you planting your own gardens no more, man. They want to regulate everything you do. That's why they're going to usher in, when they usher in that chip on a mass scale, it's going to be for total control of you people, man. You know? And it says, and now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devour us. But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, which he called us the firstborn in the Exodus, man, the 4th chapter. He said, the only begotten of the fervent lover are given unto their hands, man. So he says we're given unto their hands, man. And we're under them. We was given into their hands on a mass scale right in the 1500s, man. That transatlantic slave trade, man. But before that, we was given into other heathens' hands, such as the Syrians, right? The Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Romans. Now we here in America under their hands, man. It says, if the world now be made for our sake, why do we possess an inheritance with? It says, do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure, man? So how long is this going to take? You know? Really, the Lord gave this devil only a half a day. Which when you read in Peter, 2 Peter, one day in the Lord is 1,000 years our time. So he only gave him a half a day, which is like 500 years. And he's overdue because he's been ruling around circle 568 to 70 years. So the time is up, man. The Lord is getting ready to come back, man, and set this order up. You know? He's getting ready to come back and set the right order, man. Let's see here. It says Psalm 74 and 10. O power, how long shall the adversary reproach, man? How long you gonna let the adversary kill us, man? How long are we gonna be in this captivity? That's what David is asking the Lord right there. He says, how long, man? Like I said, it's only been 569 years.